Alright, we're burning the midnight oil on a Sunday evening here. We'll be working late tonight. Let's go take a look inside, see what's finished up. Outside, all we got left is I gotta put the doorbells on and tidy up a little section of the fence in the back. And then we're gonna have old Jason the Mason come back and grind out all the old mortar and put in all the new mortar and grout, and then do an acid wash on the brick so the brick starts looking good. He'll be doing that next week. Hopefully the schedule frees up. In here we've got the kitchen completed, minus the marble countertop that we're putting in, as well as our crown molding. We just got to put a piece of paneling up there, and then we'll cover it all up with crown molding. Here in the dining room we got our light fixture. Just got to tidy up a little thing up there. Here in the entryway I've got a matching light fixture. And we'll be doing crown in this bedroom as well, or in this entryway as well. And I want to get a little medallion for the ceiling for all the lights on the main floor. So here in the kitchen, we finally get to see it all put together. So basically, the idea with the kitchen was to create something that would separate the kitchen from the dining room here, but yet still leave it an open feeling. So basically what we got here is a little bridge of little mini cabinets going all the way across here. Oops, shut off the light. And all these cabinets on the end of the bridge here will have glass front doors. We haven't got the glass in yet, so all of these will all have little glass doors. So all the fancy plates that I don't own can go up there. Maybe somebody else has fancier silverware and dishware than I do. And then on the back side, they're also all glass on the back side, so you kind of see through. So again, it separates rooms, but still gives that open feeling and an open visual. So we've got a microwave installed, big French door fridge. It's actually the biggest fridge you can get before you get into a double-sized unit. A nice little pantry on the side, and all the other cabinets are looking sharp. Now the cabinets on the end, that's just a decorative panel. The doors on the back actually open up to the dining room. So again, all the fancy plateware and other knickknacks can go down there. We would like to get an island installed. We have the space in the kitchen and just barely enough space in the budget to go ahead and get an island. And actually, when the marble countertops get put in, we're going to have enough marble left over due to how they cut the slabs out, where it's going to cost the same whether we do an island or not as far as the countertop goes. So it's an easy decision on that. Here the oven is a double door oven. They sell it with some fancy blue finish on the backside. They sell these as their selling point on these guys is that you can cook an entire Thanksgiving dinner in one range, so it takes up less space than some of those wall ovens. Got our hood vent installed, and then above each light in the kitchen we've got another glass panel box with the doors so you can see through. So all in all, it gives it a really sharp looking look. And again, the light fixture matches the fixtures we had in the dining room and the entryway. And we also have 6 can lights here in the kitchen. So anyways, the kitchen's starting to look really sharp. The floors look beautiful. Really happy with how the floors are coming out. The kitchen's gonna be very impressive. Now if we can make up our darn minds with the color that we're gonna paint the walls, we got this brown color that we'll likely be using, as long as it coordinates with the countertops. And then we thought maybe we should do something lighter, but then it's blending in a little too much with the cabinet. So we'll make up our minds with that as we go along. And here on the first floor, we got all the flooring done up until that sunroom in the other room. We've got a working toilet, and I just have to figure out what to do with the vanity here. We're gonna have to make something custom to make it slow enough profile, because this is a small half bath. And again, even more matching lights. So try to make sure everything coordinates. So I'm gonna finish the vanity there, start hanging doors, start doing the base trim, start casing in the windows, and this is all going to start looking like a house here this week. My goal is to finish the first floor. So something cool we got going in the living room is we've been playing around with this trade ceiling. So we put up these fake beams to give it a cool little look. Now we actually had to do this in order to hide a seam underneath that drywall there. There was a seam where the drywall didn't match up very well, so we just covered it up with these little beams. And we're doing something really fun with the crown molding. That crown molding ends up being about 8 inches tall. when it's all said and done. And I'll see if I can zoom in on this piece we're building. We're actually using 4 pieces. See if I can zoom in there. Okay, so what you got is actually we're using baseboard trim for the piece on the top, and that goes flat to the ceiling. And then you can't see it, well, you can see it over here. Along the bottom, another piece of baseboard trim, but it's just flipped upside down. And then that pine colored board is just a little decorative trim piece to give some of that dental mold look to match with the fireplace. And then finally, we use a regular piece of crown molding to tie it all together. So we use 4 pieces of trim to make one fantastic looking crown molding through the living room that we might carry out throughout the first floor of the house, just because it's looking so sharp. And Zach Wellman, the guy installing it, is doing a fantastic job with it all. So I'm really happy with how that's turning out. We have a little mix up with the fridge. So this is the wrong fridge model that the handles don't match. We got to send this guy back. Already starting to do some decorating. Got to install the in-ceiling speakers that I bought from Best Buy. Just got to take the time to install them up in the soffit. We've cleaned up the fireplace a little bit. Got it primered. Just got to paint it. I've been cleaning up the marble the best I can, but it'll take a little more elbow grease to get it looking sharp. We'll leave the brick exposed. Just need to seal it up. We've got the flooring done, like I said, all the way to the sunroom. So there's piles and piles of the flooring in there. So I got to finish up the flooring in there, and then the whole first floor will be pretty livable. All the outlets work here. I just got to throw faceplates on there. All the light switches are working good. Again, just need some plates. I found these little decorative, they're called corbels. I'm gonna actually put a pair of these on each entryway just to give it a nice little decorative look. We'll paint it to match the trim, of course. But we got those guys going up just to keep that old house feel. For 150 bucks worth of decorative pieces, it'll make the entryway, which is the first room that people see when they walk in this house, really make it look sharp. And again, I'll put that medallion up there, and if we got room in the budget, we'll get that sharp looking crown molding going up there. We've got our coat closet back here. It was going to be really expensive to match this rounded piece here on the very first step to get it custom made to match the floors, so we're just going to box it in. So everything will have 90-degree angles there on the end. And then this will be the post, the main post going up the stairs, so it'll carry out that square look throughout the house. And we actually used a lot of square features throughout the house rather than having too many curves. Upstairs here in the half bath, we got, well, first of all, we got a little dome light here in the hallway. Go upstairs here, the dome light. Here in the half bathroom, just to give you an idea, so we got this nice little vanity set with a square sink. I gotta drain that stuff, I've been cleaning up tile. Square sink, square faucet set, and then to cap it off, still in the oil rub bronze, the square lights. So, and that matches the square bronze. Some light here. Faucet fixtures, and I just have to caulk a few things on the tub, and maybe do one more layer of sealing up the tile and the grout, and it'll be finished. Other than the floors, I'm really happy with how this tile came out. If you didn't see the last video, we used kind of natural slate tile, and then use these little pencils, they call them slate pencils, all the way around as a little border to separate the tile. And then we've got the stacked slate pieces going all the way around. So here's the finished look for the shower. Got a shower light, nice little rain shower head from Delta, and so it's looking sharp. The next item on my to-do list is to do the tile floors in here. I finally changed my mind to do the floors tile so we can get a working toilet up here, and just have to case the window in, do the baseboard trim, and we'll have hang a door. We'll have a finished bathroom. Also up here on the second floor, we've got this bedroom almost ready to be cased in and trimmed out. Got the hardwood floors going up here. The ceiling fan's hanging a little too low than what I like, so I'm able to custom make a little piece to make it fit a little more snugly. This isn't a ceiling fan that can be flush mounted, so we'll get that fixed. And we got wood floors, little closet in there. This is the smallest room in the house, the bedroom in the house. So we brought the flooring out to here because the other night we were painting, and before we put the floors down, we want to get it painted. So it is painted. Now we're ready to go ahead and start with the flooring up in this bedroom. But we want to get that bathroom done first. And here in the master, we got the drywallers out of here, so they took their scaffold down, and we got a ladder up so we can reach with our painting pole. But as you walk in the master bedroom, it's very impressive when you look up and see all the vaulted ceiling. And then we got the ductwork running down that we boxed in. It looks really sharp. What else? All that brick will be exposed, so we'll leave it. We just got to seal it up with some stuff so it just doesn't flake off with all the grout. We'll mount a nice size TV on this wall. We've got the HDMI cable ran throughout the wall, so you won't see any wires exposed once you hook it up. And all those wires run right below the window where you can put a receiver or a little surround sound system. And all those yellow wires are the surround sound that we've got up here for the master bedroom. So there's one little speaker wire sticking out there for the front, one here for the back surround. Then we have a little scones for the lights. They'll be right up above the bed where it realistically go. That box is for the security system, and then of course light switches, more surround sound. There's a surround sound outlet right behind that drywall piece standing up right there, and then one right in the middle of the screen for the center channel speaker. So whoever ends up living in this room or in this house will be wired pretty well when it comes to technology, which is something you won't get anywhere else in a house in Dundee like this, with no exposed wires, and especially as energy efficient as this house is going to be. Here in the master, still got the tub sitting there. We're going to have to order some vanities, which I plan to do in the next few days. We need to get a vanity ordered so we can get that finished. So once, about the time the floors get done, the vanities will be here, and we get everything hooked up in here. Still got to paint everything here in the master suite. I guess I'm ready to start tiling the shower. There's nothing holding me back from doing the tile in the shower. It's not the biggest priority right now. The closet's ready to be painted, the walk-in closet. It's gonna be dark in here, I don't have a light. More exposed brick you can't see because it's too dark. Depending on what it actually ends up happening with the property, we're either going to build an island right here in the middle that's going to be tall enough you can hang shirts under, or we're going to build bench seats around the windows. But until then, if I end up occupying the house, it's got enough closet space for me. Now, to the left and right of the fireplace, there's two regular sized closets, which is more than enough room for a guy like me, but depends on who buys it or who leases it or what we do with the property. So the master will be painting over the next few days. Once we get it painted, we can carry the floors throughout and keep rocking and rolling. But from here on out, it's just a little bit of paint, flooring, and then on the trim and finish work. So putting outlet plates on, putting the baseboard trim down, the casing, all that fun stuff, and it's starting to look like a house. So we're really excited. My goal is to have the entire first floor done by the end of this week coming up here. So by this Friday, I hope for the first floor to be done. And outside of that, I'd like the entire house to be done by the end of February. That might be a little bit aggressive because we still might be waiting on some materials as far as the vanities and whatever island cabinets. Some of that might take more like 4 weeks to come in. But the whole house will feel like it's done on the whole by the end of the month is the goal. So everything looks sharp. We'll just keep rocking and rolling with the paint and the flooring and try to get this thing finished up. Looking forward to doing one more video of it when the house is 100% complete. We'll see you then.